What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Bit of a surprise for me today. You know, I was sitting out here with my buddy Nevin and we were actually doing another muscle car review on his 69 Roadrunner. Make sure you check that out on the channel. I'll be posting that one pretty soon. But he's like, you got to check out this other car. I've seen it before on Woodward, but I've never really like seen it run, and I hope we get to go for a ride and stuff. But he's like, let's go, man. Let's go do another muscle car review. So here we are with my buddy Nevin, and this is his 68 Dart GTS, right?
Yeah, it's original big block H code 383 4-speed GTS. Originally a QQ1 blue car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, console 4-speed.
Okay. Man. And does it have a 505? Is that
so
or you just like the sticker?
The previous version of this engine was a 505.
Okay.
Then when I went back through it, it got a little bigger. It grew.
Yeah, that's kind of happens when you go back in.
Yep. So it's 548 cubes right now.
548. Wow.
11-1.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I knew when I was following you, it kind of smelled like a little bit of.
Yeah,
something in there.
So I got some race gas in it when I was out at Norwalk in September.
Okay.
I actually went quite a few rounds with this car, made a lot of passes with it, so I had to get gas there.
Okay.
I haven't fully ran it on pump gas yet. I was kind of getting the tune-up dialed, but it should run fine on pump gas, at least cruising around.
Wow. So what's the story on this car? You've had it for a while, or?
Yeah, so I've had this car since 2004. I think I got it from my dad. Somewhere in that ballpark.
Gotcha.
Didn't get the car together till 2007 with the first version of this HEMI, and you know, after we painted it and stuff.
Wow. Wicked. But this was your dad's car?
This was my dad's car. Yep, my dad got this car in 1972. It already was on a third or fourth big block when he got it by that point. You know,
Okay.
It had been ran pretty hard, you know, then. Yeah. He put fender wall headers and stuff on it, and he ran 4 speeds in it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one who put the Dana in it. The Dana's actually have a 70 HEMI CUDA.
So hang on, you said 72? He said this car?
72 is when he got it. Yep.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was only 4 years old.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So I mean, your mom and your dad have owned this car like forever, right?
Yep.
I mean, wow. That's cool, man. Oh man, wow.
So hope to pass it on to a 3rd generation at some point.
I hear you, dude. Love the 68s, you know, you can always tell by the round marker lights and things like that. So let's see, it's got a cage, right? Awesome scoop. I always love the HEMI scoop, and so cool wheels.
It don't have enough of a cage.
Does it? Okay.
So when I was at Norwalk, I ran it in HEMI Super Stock, and they made me put a 10-0 dial on it.
Oh, okay.
Guy come over, check the car out, and he's like, I like the car, but you gotta slow it down.
Gotta slow it down, my man. Okay, right on. So that just means runs a little bit faster than 10-0.
It runs a little faster than 10-0s.
Right on, man. So GTS, how big is this tire back here, man?
That is a 14.5 by 29.5 Hoosier QuickTime Pro. So it is a DOT legal tire.
Okay. 35 spline strange?
Yep, 35 spline strange axles. Okay. This was original 35 spline Dana. This Dana was out of a 70 HEMI CUDA that got turned into a circle track car and ran at Flat Rock Speedway in the early 70s.
No kidding.
My dad scarfed the rear end out of it, yeah. It's cut down now, it's narrowed.
Yeah.
You know, but
wow.
Kind of a neat piece if it wasn't cut.
Yeah, but I mean back then, right? It was kind of dime a dozen.
That's what they did. You know?
My friend, he had a bunch of, his dad worked for Chrysler. He had a bunch of HEMI stuff and all this different stuff in his garage. And they were building a pool. Actually, no, they had a pool and then they were moving. So they took everything from the garage and they just put it into the pool and just leveled it.
Leveled it.
There's a bunch of Mopar, awesome Mopar parts in the ground, you know, somewhere. Oh my God. But that's what you did. I mean, you were getting the stuff for free and you go into the wherever, the salvage yard, and getting whatever you needed.
Oh yeah. My dad originally started doing the Mopar. He was a Ford. He liked Fords when he was younger. Okay. And he started doing the Mopar stuff just because it was cheaper. You know, and then it just stuck with it.
I don't know if the Mopar stuff's much cheaper.
It ain't anymore. No.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
I don't think any of it's cheap anymore.
Oh my gosh. So manual valve body?
Yeah, it's got A&A valve body in it.
Okay.
Got a lot of A&A parts in this one. There's servos and everything else. Low band apply. It's not a trans brake, it's just a foot brake car. Got a 9-inch turbo action J converter in it.
Okay.
I've ran that converter now for a lot of years in this car.
Wow. So foot brake car, what kind of 60-foot times?
So the best I got out of it when I had it in Norwalk in September, it did a 139.
Okay.
I think it's got more in it. We got it down there, and I had we made a handful of time trial passes with it, and every time trial pass I was changing stuff, and it was getting faster and faster, but then elimination started for the weekend, so I had to
kind of lock it in.
Kind of leave it alone,
Yeah.
So yeah, it went, best pass it went was 985, I think.
That's moving though.
But then the air kind of come around the next day, and it had a real good real good eighth mile, but I had to get out of it because I was dialed 10-0.
That's
I
right.
think it would have probably went 970s that pass. So
Okay.
we'll keep playing at it. I think it's got.
I'm sure
I
you'll
think
bring it to the track again.
Oh yeah. It's got some solid 70s or 60s in it, hopefully.
Man, wow. A little more tweaking here and there, the right conditions, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You know how that goes, right?
Yep.
Oh my
But for
God.
first outing, that's the first time this car's been out in 10 years. So I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. And honestly, I need to. Over the winter, I'm going to do four-wheel disc brakes. I'm going to do strange brakes all the way around it and stuff, because it was a little bit of a bear to stop, even at Norwalk with the big shutdown area. So
Yeah, well, you're moving fast, right?
Yep.
I mean, you got a high top speed and stuff, but so we can check out the engine and stuff like that?
absolutely,
Right?
we'll pop
take
the
a
hood
look.
off and take a look.
Awesome. All right, so we just took the hood off here, and tell me what we're looking at here.
Early 2000s Mopar Mega Block, 4.405 bore, 4.5-inch stroke, Edelbrock heads, modern cylinder head, ported to heads.
Okay.
It's got a Molnar 4.5-inch crank in it, Molnar rods, CP pistons, got Ray Barton rockers on it. I am push rod oil in it like it's a Chevy,
Okay.
but it seems to be working well. So
Gotcha. Boy, that's really tight in there, eh?
it sure is. Yep.
Yeah.
Cam in this one's 270, 272 at 50. This one is also on a 110, I believe. It's close to 700 lift, right at 700 lift at the valve
Oh, really?
with lash. Yep.
Wow. So did Bob do the work on this, or did Jeff Kabilski do this?
Bob did the work on these heads.
Okay. All right. So I grew up with Bob, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, going to junior high and things like that. So I've known him for a long time. Yeah. Interesting. Very cool. I haven't talked to him in a while though. Man, really, really cool. So would you say the compression was again?
11 to 1.
11 to 1.
Yeah. It'd have been easy to make it 14 to 1 and really make some power with it, but
Yeah.
I like to be able to drive them down the road.
Well, that's the thing. I know you like the whole the street car thing, and I really do respect that. It's not just a track car. You can drive it on the street and do whatever you want, but it's a weekend warrior, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's badass.
Yeah, having a car I can't take out on the road isn't my idea of fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're staring at it most of the time because
Yeah.
you can't go to the track that many times. I mean, I guess you could, but
You could, but then you got to pay and you got to load the car
yeah,
in
and
the
if you
trailer.
got wife and kids, that's not going to work
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? And so TTI headers.
Yep, those are TTI headers for the A-body. Those are quite a treat to work with as well. Just to get them on. So
Wow. Okay.
you got a
That's in there.
the steering box. So the pitman arm has to come off. The steering box has to come out through the front.
Yeah.
The torsion bar has to be slid back, and then you can put the header on.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. After you put the starter on, of course. So there's kind of an order of operation
So-
for working on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I would think a lot worse for a Hemi than a 440 or for a 400. Low deck?
I'm a low deck guy anyway.
Okay.
I like low decks.
Okay.
I think low decks work good in A-bodies, especially. Yeah, this thing isn't. The headers are the worst part on it. The rest of it, it's not too bad.
Well, the reason why I ask, I know we talked about this a little bit before, but my Scamp's going to be getting something happening. It's going to go under the knife, and we're going to put something in there a little bit bigger. I think it's time to go a little bit faster, but I did actually buy some TTI.
Yep,
Headers,
you'll be happy with that.
Okay, but it's going to be a little bit of it's going to take some work.
Yeah, the spark plugs with a wedge and an A-body are a little bit more of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And I know Tim was trying to convince me to go out the fenders and things, but I did the under chassis.
Yep. You'll be happy with those.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be calling you. We'll figure it out. But man, you know, I love how your cars are always clean, and they look good. And I know you put a lot of time and effort into tuning, and obviously, if you're breaking into the 9s, it's running well. Man, just a really, really beautiful car. So do me a favor, man, start it up. Let's hear this thing rumble. Man. And you said it was blue before.
It was. And then it was yellow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So cool that it was your dad's car. Man, those Hemis, man.
Probably won't be driving this one to work at 5 in the morning.
Probably not. Sounds tough. Oh my gosh. Wow. So what do you think? We're gonna make a blast? We're gonna
Yeah, we'll go for a little ride in it.
That'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. I really like this car a lot. It's man, beautiful.
You're gonna find out when you drive it. These HEMI A bodies, they're a disappointment to drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of handling?
Yeah, in terms of handling.
Okay.
They drive like shit.
Straight line
Straight
going
line's
fast
fine.
is probably pretty good, right? Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find out for myself, right? I think it's going to be a little bit noisier on this ride, but that's okay. We're going to get some good footage anyway. Hit a couple of these roads out here.
Yeah, this car's a little more race car feeling than the other one.
A little more radical, man, for sure, definitely. The exhaust pretty much just dump right at the axle or right below us?
It's at the axle, but I don't have dumps on it. It's just straight.
I gotcha.
I don't like all the dirt the dumps kick up, you know?
Yeah, they do. So how big's your exhaust?
3.5 inch.
3.5, okay. I thought it looked bigger when I was following you. Have you ever had this thing dynoed or anything like that?
I dynoed the motor. It made 820.
820? Okay. Awesome. Kicking me out, man. 820. Boy, that's a big number. Awesome car, definitely definitely a race car. Badass. Out here in the country. You lost a little bit of traction right there. Did you lose a little traction back there?
Yeah, this one's a little wild.
A little wild child, eh? Man, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, I got a special treat today, that's for sure.
Well, you drove a long way, so I figure at least I can do is let you wheel them.
There you go. Making it worthwhile, eh?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm not used to the roll cage kind of stuff. You got to kind of drop in, eh?
Yeah, it's a little more not quite as user-friendly.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put a full cage in it in the first place, is I didn't want to have to deal with even more bars, but I think we're going to have to choose that reality.
Okay, so same deal?
So same deal, except this one's got a forward pattern gate in it. So for third, you actually got to pull it back over, then down.
Okay.
I do that just so it doesn't go first to third at the track.
So this is first?
That's first.
Second.
Yep. If you want to run through the gears real quick while the car's off.
Okay. So
First.
first?
That's first. Second. Third.
That's fun. All right.
All right. I'm not passenger in this one very often.
Wow. Okay. That's different.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, the gates and stuff. I'm used to going forward and back, dude. That's about it.
Yeah. We can go straight across here.
Okay. See what you're saying, yeah.
Oh, you're driving a HEMI Dart.
A HEMI Dart. I'm driving a HEMI Dart. Man, I never would have thought in a million years. This is a beast, dude. Definitely the most powerful car I've ever driven.
Yeah, it was real wild when I had a 4-speed in it. You know, I had one of the clutches. You had to do leg presses at the gym just about to push it in, you know.
Yeah.
Between that and the HEMI and the manual steering, it was a ride.
Whatever that big spring is over there. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, you got to drive this one.
Yeah, this one don't go around turns.
Yeah, perfect. Wow. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that you got the RPM gauge right in front of your face.
Yeah, you need it in this one.
You kind of need to just hang on and focus.
And a rev limiter.
Yeah. So what does this one buzz up to?
I think I got 7300 chip in it.
7300. Wow.
And you see by the telltale, it's there a lot.
Yeah. Wow. So is it really obviously the bearings, the clearances and all that kind of stuff, but is it really the heads that allow you to go into the much higher RPM ranges and stuff like that?
Yeah, this thing, it acts like a giant small block, even with the big stroker crank.
Yeah.
I kind of thought with the 4.5-inch crank it would calm it down, but it's still just RPMs like crazy.
Man, wow. Amazing. I love driving out here, man.
You hang a left up here at the stop sign.
Yeah, this thing is just like ready to rock.
That's right there, man.
It's just ready to go all the time. I can tell just by when I touch that gas pedal, man. It's like, wow. Probably should give ourselves a little bit of room.
Yeah.
Just in case. Man, just the sound of it. Hemis always have that very distinctive.
They got a different tone.
It
They got a
really
different
does,
tone.
man. You kind of just know when they roll up. Kind of like when we were at Roseville Mopars, you know, when a few of those Hemis rolled in, you just knew.
Yeah.
You know.
There's nothing like a HEMI. Hemis, when they're running right, are awesome.
Yeah.
The problem is if they're not quite right, man, they don't run worth a shit.
Right. Well, you really do have to. Damn! I did not expect that, man. That sucker squatted and
They get your attention in a hurry.
wanted to go.
That's about half throttle, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt it, am I? And like, that was yeah, that's probably about half throttle. Make sure I change my underwear when I get home. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Oh, this is your road here. Got spool?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Like, okay, it's getting a little sideways now.
Yeah. I'm not used to being in it over here.
I understand. I understand. It's a new experience for both of us.
It is.
Wow. I can't even imagine, dude, you hitting the track. And then, I mean, you're looking at the sky when you, how high are the wheels?
This one doesn't do real big wheelies. It picks them up, you know, 1.5, 2 foot, something like that. Just kind of goes.
Wow.
But that's leaving off idle too. You know, I literally leave off idle with it when I had it out in September.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the brakes The brakes weren't holding real good. That's one reason, another reason I want to upgrade the brakes. At least bring it up on the torque converter a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Wow. I mean, what's your top speed on this guy?
I think it was going 136, 137.
Yeah.
But it's cool because you can go out and you still drive it around too.
I mean, that's the best part, man.
You know, it actually goes down, other than it's nose heavy, it goes down the road pretty good.
And it squats really well. You can just, I can feel it, you know? Like, that's a pretty big tire.
Yeah.
Could you fit a bigger tire on there?
That's it. Yeah.
I see you got your fuel ratio gauge on there and everything.
Yeah.
I think I need to get some new sensors in mine. They're reading error code and stuff. You better prepare yourself to go early when you're going to drive this thing. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the ride as much as I did. That was definitely an experience for me, for sure. Go ahead and go to Nevin's page. It's HEMI GTS, right? Yep. HEMI GTS on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. You'll definitely see more of this car. Also, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Maybe I can turn this off so I don't have to scream at you anymore. But HEMI GTS is Nevin's page, and my page. Please hit that subscribe button, like the videos. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you later, man. Thanks, Nevin. Appreciate it.
Hey, it was fun. Peace.
All right. Awesome. Damn, bro.